Good morning, students. Very good morning to all of you. Join fast. Today is a new chapter, investment accounts, which is really very easy chapter as you are aware about debentures chapter. So before starting any session, first we will revise quickly all concepts. So our basic rules of accounts are divided in two parts. That is a personal account and second one is, traditional approach and a modern approach. Traditional approach talks about personal account, debit the debtor, credit the creditor, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out, and nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Modern approach talks about asset debit balance, liability credit balance, capital credit balance, expense debit balance, income credit balance. Friends, we have seen three chapters: bonus shares, redemption of preference shares, and redemption of debentures. So quickly revise all these things better within 1 minute. So bonus shares, if you are aware about the bonus shares, number one, bonus shares are either fully paid or partly paid. So bonus shares, when fully paid, the entry will be capital redemption reserve account debit, security premium account debit, general reserve account debit, P&L account debit to bonus to equity shareholders. Bonus to equity shareholders account debit to equity share capital. If it is a partly paid, your entry will be general reserve account debit, P&L account debit to bonus to equity shareholders account, final call account debit to equity share capital, and then final call and bonus to equity shareholder will get cancelled with each other. So bonus to equity shareholder account debit to final call. Friends, in case of balance sheet pro forma, you are aware about the balance sheet pro forma because we required balance sheet in all company accounts chapters. So balance sheet pro forma is very important to learn that equity and liability, shareholder fund, share capital, reserves and surplus, non-current liability, long-term borrowings, deferred tax liability. Then you have other long-term liability, long-term provisions, current liability, short-term borrowing, trade payable, other current liability, short-term provisions. Assets, non-current assets, property, plant and equipment, intangible assets, capital, WIP, intangible assets under development, non-current investment, deferred tax asset, long-term loans, advances, other non-current assets. Current assets, CIT, CSO, current investment, inventory, trade receivable, cash and cash equivalent, short-term loans and advances, other current assets. Friends, after that we have seen redemption of preference shares. So in preference shares, preference share capital account debit to preference shareholders. Then your entry will be premium on redemption account is also may be there. So preference share capital account debit, premium on redemption account debit to preference shareholders. Preference shareholders account debit to bank will be the next entry. P&L account debit to preference share, premium on preference shares will be the third entry. Remember, you have to maintain your capital structure by maintaining your equity shares issued. So bank account debit to equity share capital and second or to security premium, and second one is the general reserve account debit to CRR. In case redemption of debentures, your entries are divided in 5 parts. Number one is every year, that is at the time of, 3 parts may divide hoga. First one is allotment of debentures. There are entries, 5 entries. First one, preferential capital, debentures account debit. Then wait. First entry will be DRR account. DRR account is a profit and loss account debit to DRR. DRR investment account debit to bank account. Third entry will be interest on DRR investment. So bank account debit to DRR, interest on DRR investment. Fourth entry will be DRR investment, interest on DRR investment is transferred. So DRR, interest on DRR account debit to P&L account. And next entry will be interest on debentures, interest account debit to debenture holders and debenture holders account debit to bank. So 5 entries are very easy. After that, beta, we have seen 4 entries at the time of redemption. So redemptions entries are debentures account debit, premium on redemption account debit to debenture holders. Remember, debenture holders account debit to bank will be the entry, but for that we have to sell our DRR investment. So DRR investment we are selling, bank account debit, loss account debit to DRR investment to P&L account. And last entry will be own debentures account. Own debentures account will be get cancelled with your debentures pro forma. So debentures account debit to, first we will purchase own debentures account debit, interest account debit to bank account, and debentures are cancelled with own debentures. So debentures account debit to own debentures. Beta, this was a quick revision. It is very fast revision, super express revision. So those students who are getting these concepts clearly, it means you studied properly. जिन्होंने भी ये गाड़ी पकड़ ली, मेरी जो ये फास्ट चलने वाली गाड़ी, समझ लेना कि आपका पूरा रिवीजन हो चुका है, आपका पूरा रिवीजन हो चुका है, इतना याद रखिए. वेरी सिंपल. सो फ्रेंड्स, टिल नाउ 3 chapters are over and I hope you are doing study properly. जितने भी हमारे प्यारे प्यारे बच्चे गुरु मंत्र को सब लोग याद करते हैं एंड जल्दी से जल्दी रिविजन्स भी करते रहते हैं. सो गुरु मंत्र मतलब क्या? ये शॉर्ट रिविजन सोने के पहले रोज सुनने का, इतना याद रखिए. तो यस बेटा, से गुड मॉर्निंग. आज तो नया चैप्टर है. पुनीत यादव, संस्करण जी, नूर मैडम, सिंह, राजीव कुमार, जयश्री, भूमिका, कांचन. यस, टेल मी इन द कमेंट सेक्शन हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड माय स्पीड सो दैट आई विल अंडरस्टैंड कि कितने स्टूडेंट्स को रिविजन्स ये समझ में आते हैं, मतलब आप लोग भी रिविजन्स प्रॉपरली करते हो, कितने स्टूडेंट्स है। चलो देखिए, से गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग सर, यू आर वेरी एक्टिव एंड स्पीड प्रोफेसर, अदर प्रोफेसर वेरी स्लो लेसन टॉपिक, but you are very speed and activeness I like very much you sir. Hari Prasant, please do not share such type of queries regarding other faculties reviews. Okay, ऐसा मत कीजिए. Totally understand the speed. Bhavani ji good morning, Swati ji good morning, Melina, Garima, Ritika good morning to all of you. Yes, I can understand you like my teaching, but बेटा बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज के सभी फैकल्टीज बहुत अच्छे से सिलेक्ट किए जाते हैं. Yes. ओके, तो इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट्स में आ जाते हैं. टुडे चैप्टर वेरी गुड बेटा. चलो सब ज्वाइन हो गए क्या? इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट प्लीज आज का सब चैप्टर हमें मिस नहीं करना है. आज का चैप्टर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. इन्वेस्टमेंट चैप्टर वेटेज इज ऑफ 8 to 10 मार्क्स. ओके, सो 8 to 10 मार्क्स का वेटेज है इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट्स का. ट्राई टू बेटा अटेंड ऑल लाइव सेशंस, डोंट मिस लाइव सेशंस. Always I prefer to attend live sessions because you can interact with me, I can ask you some questions. In recorded one बेटा it's like एक चल रहा है अपना, ऐसा होता है. लाइव सेशन में एनर्जी अलग होती है. सो बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज आपके लिए लाइव सेशंस ऐसे ही नहीं लेके आता है. सो आप सबको रिक्वेस्ट है कि यू अटेंड ओनली लाइव सेशंस. चलो, बट इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम देन यू कैन गो फॉर रिकॉर्डेड वन. चलिए, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. Harshvardhini ji is my first session. Yes, beta, welcome to ICA classes. 75% understood Kanchan Kumari and revising it. I can't match speed now. Okay, very good, beta, but you can do it later. You can understand your teaching. Yes, sir, can understand your teaching. Guru Mantra is very active and very helpful. ठीक है, very good, beta Ketan. चलिए, so start. Now, why investment chapter, sir? Why this chapter we are going to understand? See, before starting any chapter, I will tell you logic behind it. Why this chapter? Investment is an asset. First thing, it's very simple, sir. We have to do only accounting. So asset gives us some return. बेटा मैं कहाँ पे भी invest करूँगा? For example, I'm investing in fixed deposit. So fixed deposits में if I invested, what I'm getting in the return, I'm getting interest in that case. Okay, so interest is my income. If I invested in shares, what I'm going to receive? Dividend. In mutual fund, beta, I will get units. Okay, in the form of beta dividend. Okay, so remember, any person who is doing investment, देखो investment why we are doing? Very simple. In future I need some money. अब देखो मेरा टीचिंग प्रोफेशन, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू टीच मोर देन दी 5-7 years. प्रैक्टिस में भी रहूंगा तो बेटा Y4 में प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, बट मुझे वैसे भी बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, सिर्फ टॉकिंग टर्म्स में इंटरेस्ट रहता है. ऐसा बैठ के रोज काम करना इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी. सो ज्यादा मुझे मजा आता है आप लोगों के साथ. सो दैट इज बेटा, बट व्हाट इज द लिमिट ऑफ दिस प्रोफेशन? सो प्रोफेशन इज बेटा is going to give me earnings for next 5 to 6 years. But after that beta what? So after that, whatever I invested, that I will get returns from it. For example, if I invested in any flat, for example, so I will get rent from that flat. But I'm not going to live in that flat. That is like investment flat. And one is for my property where I stay. That is not giving it any returns. So that flat which is giving me a return, that is rent return. So how to record for that? Sir, you will say it's very simple. That rent you will record it as P&L account on the credit side. Yes, beta, that is very easy. But for example, if I invested in debentures, and debentures is giving me interest. In that case, how to record that interest on my balance sheet date? For example, my interest I'm getting on 31st of December and balance sheet date is 31st March. So how to pass entries of accrual concept, that we are going to understand in this chapter. Even when I purchase debentures, I have to pay that previous person like own debenture. Now that previous person, he already paid some, received some interest, and now he is asking me for the interest for the months for which he has not yet earned, because company has not paid any interest to him till now. So that interest I have to pay. Why? Because I want that debentures, and in that case, how I'm going to record that interest. We have to see it in this chapter. Sometimes in equity shares, when I invest in equity shares, I am getting a dividend. But that dividend, sometimes what happens? I am not the shareholder in the last year. I am a shareholder in the current year, but I am getting dividend of the last year because I am a shareholder on the cutoff date. Now, what is the cutoff date? So, what is the accounting treatment if you are not the shareholder for the year for which you are getting dividend? That we are going to see it in this chapter. Okay, sir. Sir, if I am getting bonus shares, it's a free of cost. Sir, how to record that? Sir, if I'm selling shares, how to book my profit? That we are going to see in this chapter, sir. So it might be short term, it might be long term. So investment accounts, इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट आपको यही सिखाएगा कि आपको देखो, फ्लैट में इन्वेस्ट किया और उसमें से मुझे रेंट आ रहा है, शॉप में इन्वेस्ट किया उसमें से मुझे रेंट आ रहा है, तो वो इन्वेस्टमेंट यहां पे नहीं है, वो बहुत इजी है, दैट इज बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू रेंट. बट द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट कि आपको एक बार हिंदी में मैं बताता हूं कि इन्वेस्टमेंट चैप्टर हमें सीखना क्यों है, क्योंकि इन्वेस्टमेंट चैप्टर में यदि मैंने कुछ शेयर्स खरीदे, मैंने शेयर्स खरीदने के बाद कंपनी ने मुझे बोनस शेयर्स दिए, कंपनी ने मुझे राइट शेयर्स भी दिए, अभी वो राइट शेयर्स मैंने किसी को दे दिए, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने किसी को दे दिए वो राइट शेयर्स, तो मैं फिर उसका क्या करूंगा, तो वो हमें सीखना है इन्वेस्टमेंट चैप्टर में. जब मुझे डिविडेंड मिलता है, अब ये डिविडेंड मुझे क्यों मिला, सपोज मैं लास्ट ईयर में शेयर होल्डर नहीं था, पर जब डिविडेंड देने की कट ऑफ डेट आई तो मुझे लास्ट ईयर के ऊपर का डिविडेंड मिला, तो उसकी ट्रीटमेंट ये चैप्टर मुझे सिखाएगा. डिवेंचर्स के ऊपर का इंटरेस्ट, सर इंटरेस्ट जो है मैंने लास्ट होल्डर, अभी बैलेंस शीट डेट अलग है और मेरा इंटरेस्ट रिसीव्ड का डेट अलग है, सो वो दोनों केसेस में मैं इंटरेस्ट कैसे रिकॉर्ड करने वाला हूं, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड इन दिस चैप्टर सर. तो ये सभी चैप्टर्स को हमें शांति से समझ के लेना है कि ये इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के टेक्निक्स क्या है और उसको रिकॉर्ड कैसे करना है. तो समझ में आया क्या? बहुत सिंपल चैप्टर है, बिल्कुल डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. फुल आपको ये चैप्टर मार्क्स देके आने वाला है. तो एक इसमें सिंपल प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं एंड रिपीटेटिव प्रॉब्लम्स आर देयर. So don't worry, this chapter will give you 100% marks, 12 marks to 15 marks आपको हाथ में आ जाएंगे. And not what is the requirement? You do the practice by using टिक टिक कीजी का technique. So today we are going to see one example. Okay, where we are going to record use टिक टिक कीजी technique for practice solving. तो चलो जल्दी से, you understood what is important in this chapter, every one of you? Yes. गरिमा इज आस्किंग, सर मैंने रिडम्पशन ऑफ डिवेंचर्स नहीं किया, तो यस बेटा, यू कैन एनी चैप्टर एनी टाइम if you have not attended previous chapter. Yes beta, in accounting there is no need of any connection, but in costing में बेटा every chapter has connection with the past chapter. So for example overhead is very important in costing. So इतना याद रखे, costing और accounts का relation अलग है. Accounts में one chapter is not depending on another chapter. हाँ, but obvious some important adjustments which are similar in both chapters. So that's why don't miss any session. But Garima ji, yes, today you can attend this session, no problem. Yes, सईद, मैंने हिंदी में पूरा का पूरा रिवाइज करवा दिया. ठीक है, चलिए. So see, illustrations which we are going to see in this question, chapter. There are 11 illustrations, 5 TYK, 26 past examination questions. So beta scanner questions is not possible to solve it in this batch. I will give the separate sessions for this scanner session. Beta we will upload on the बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज के हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पे इसको अपलोड कर देंगे. स्कैनर के सभी क्वेश्चंस की सीरीज में अपलोड कर दूंगा. सो डोंट वरी. टोटल 42 क्वेश्चंस, वेटेज 10 marks ka weightage. So beta this chapter is coming. Yes beta, you can see here category is A category because topic is small and you can easily get marks for this. So beta category is A category. So A category isko yaad rakho. It's very simple chapter. So what we are going to see in this chapter? Overview. Number 1, introduction. Scope of accounting standard 13. So then classification, so current investment, long-term investment, cost of investment. So देखते हैं. So first one, introduction. Sir, whenever I am telling you to take screenshots, take screenshots. तो जल्दी से screenshots ले लेना जब भी मैं बताता हूँ. Introduction. Sir, investments are assets. Investments are assets. So asset shows dash dash balance. चलो जल्दी से comment section में डालो. Asset को कौन सा balance होता है? अभी इतना तो सर रोज होता है हमारा. चलो सब लोग. Yes, it is held by enterprises. Asset balance, better write down. It is held by the enterprise for earning income. So anyone, why he held investments, earning income, dividend, interest, capital appreciation, and for the other benefits to the investment company. So dividend के लिए, interest के लिए, capital appreciation के लिए, and for other benefits to for the investing company. Okay. Yes, debit. Very good. Investment has a debit balance. Scope of accounting standard 13. It's not applicable to. Why? Because other accounting standards will take care of that investment. So investment in financial statement which are not applicable to operating or finance lease. Suppose if I invested in the premises of operating or finance lease, what accounting standard 19 will take care? I am not going to tell it now. Second one, if better it is dividend, interest and rental income earned on investment recognition criteria. So we are not here for how to recognize it. We are going to record income, but when to record, time of recording, recognition is not going to see, because accounting standard 9 will tell you exactly how to record. We will tell you, but when to record, accounting standard 9 will tell you. So investment of life insurance, because it has a separate guidelines. And asset held as a stock in trade. Remember, investment, if you are doing it on the regular basis is okay, but if you are stock means आप लोगों के पास it's like broker हो आप, तो बेटा आपके लिए ये नहीं है. Accounting standard 2 is for you. Okay, so if you are broker, then बेटा you accounting standard 13 is not बेटा. If your business is that, so बेटा ये इसमें नहीं आएगा जब आप लोगों को yes held stock in trade half कर. Okay, so accounting standard stock in trade. देखो हमेशा, मतलब एक एग्जांपल देता हूं कि आप लोगों को ये जो सीए करना है कंसिस्टेंटली, व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, आज भी मैं आपको बताता हूं. मतलब एक माँ का प्यार क्या होगा. टुडे माय मॉम बेटा आफ्टर 15 डेज हमारे घर पे वापस आई. जरा थोड़ी अभी बूढ़ी हो गई है तो थोड़ी तीर्थ यात्रा वगैरह कर लेती है. एंड इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, मतलब आपके सीए लाइफ में भी मेरे मॉम का इंपॉर्टेंस मैं बताता हूं. मैं जब चाय पीने बैठता था, मुझे उसको पता है कि अरे इसको चाय लगती है, तो जब सीए फाइनल में मैं चाय या दूध ला के देती थी, बहुत बार ऐसा होता था कि व्हेन आई स्टडीड, तो मैं नीचे बैठता था फर्शी के ऊपर, क्योंकि हम लोग मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से थे. मतलब अभी तो सीए बनने के बाद बेटा आप भी पैसे वाले बन जाओगे, डोंट वरी. बट मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से थे तो कैसा था कि चाहे जो था हम लोग नीचे बैठ के पढ़ाई करते थे भाई, टेबल चेयर पे भी नहीं बैठता था मैं, क्योंकि नींद नहीं आनी चाहिए 12 से 14 घंटे। और बहुत बार ऐसा होता था कि पढ़ाई के चक्कर में चाय जो लेता था ना बेटा, 2-2 3-3 बार ठंडी हो जाती थी। यार मम्मी रुक रहे, अभी मुझे सॉल्व करने दे, मैं पीता हूँ। वो 4 बार आके बोलेगा अरे पी ले चाय पी ले, पर 2-3 बार भी गर्म करके लाते थे, कभी ठंडा चाय नहीं पीने दिया। और ये आज भी ऐसा सुबह अभी इतने दिनों के बाद आई है, फिर भी एक नहीं कि नहीं नहीं ये सुबह से सिखाएगा, तो इमीडिएटली लाके दिया। देखो आपके मॉम डैड आपके लिए कितना सैक्रिफाइस करते हैं ये कोर्स में, एंड दे आर ओनली द पर्सन जो आपके लिए करने वाले हैं। आज भी कर रही है, आज भी वो मुझे बच्चा ही पकड़ेगी, पर एग्जाम्पल मैं इसलिए दे रहा हूं कि उनके लिए, उनको आगे का लाइफ, जो भी मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से है, आपको भी एक ध्यान में रखना है कि उनकी लाइफ आपको बेहतरीन करनी है, और वो बेटा हार्डवर्क से ही होने वाला है। इतना याद रखो, मतलब वो लोग भी कितना सैक्रिफाइस करते। मेरे पापा मम्मी, मुझे याद है मैं जब सीए करता ना, हमारा टीवी उल्टा हो जाता था, क्योंकि वो खुद को कंट्रोल करते थे। उनको पता है मेरे बच्चे पे कंट्रोल है, पर वो खुद को कंट्रोल करते थे, नहीं ये आवाज होगा, ये थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा, रूम्स छोटे थे तो ये चीजें जो है ना वो बहुत मायने रखती है आपके लाइफ में। इतना याद रखो कि किसके लिए आप पढ़ रहे हो, और ये चीजें की वजह से आपका एक कॉन्फिडेंस भी बढ़ेगा कि भाई हमें पढ़ना है। और ये किस लिए कर रहे हैं बेटा, हमारी फैमिली आगे, एक फैमिली में एक अच्छा इंसान सीख गया जो भी मिडिल क्लास है, तो अब बाकी की मेहनत आज भी स्पेंडिंग मिडिल क्लास फैमिली में वही होती है कि स्पेंड करते टाइम 10 बार आप लोग सोचोगे। पर हमारा इनकम, जिस दिन में वीडियोस आप देखते रहोगे कि पापा का इनकम जब कम है और आपका स्पेंडिंग ज्यादा है, तो समझ लेना क्या होगा करके। तो ये चीजें ध्यान में रखो कि एक कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है अपने लाइफ में। यस, चलिए। सो बेटा स्वाति जी, इट वाज जस्ट मोटिवेशन, डोंट वरी, इट्स नॉट इन इंग्लिश। ओके, नेक्स्ट टाइम आई विल स्पीक इन इंग्लिश बेटा, डोंट वरी। चलो, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ our classification of investment. So classification of investment, why it is important? See, classification is divided in two parts. Now you can take a screenshot, you are going to write it in on the 100 pages book. So 100 pages ke book mein you have to write this. So just take a screenshot, current investment and long term investment. लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट, इनके सी करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट एक पौधा बताया गया है, लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट में बेटा रिटायरमेंट का चित्र दिया गया है। सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, current investment and long term investment. Now we are going to see it. Accounting is different for, why we have to divide this in two parts, because accounting is different for current investment and accounting is different for long term investment. Take a so beta almost, so it's not possible for me to invest on gram basis, on daily basis. Okay, so 10 grams almost 60,000 run hota hai. So what I have done, beta, you know that jar app. Okay, jar app में क्या होता है, डेली 200 रुपीज का गोल्ड ले लो, इट्स वेरी सिंपल। ओके, 100 रुपीज 200 रुपीज, तो 200 रुपीज में साइड में निकालता हूँ डेली बेसिस पे। अरे भाई उतना तो निकालना पड़ेगा ना। सो 200 रुपीज को हमारे मराठी में एक बूंद बूंद से जैसे सागर बनता है बेटा, मराठी में कहावत है, थेम थे थेम्बे थेम्बे तड़े साचे। ओके, सो 200 रुपीज बेटा, 200 रुपीज डेली इन्वेस्ट, एंड बेटा आई एम गेटिंग 1 ग्राम एट द एंड ऑफ बेटा 30 डेज। 1 ग्राम कर करके कभी कभी इफ सपोज देयर इज शुभ मुहूर्त विच इज गोइंग ऑन इन दैट जार ऐप, तो नॉर्मली आई परचेस इन ऑन दैट बेटा, इट इज नॉट रिकमेंडेबल बिकॉज जीएसटी हैज टू बी पेड ऑन दैट, बट इन रिमेनिंग मार्केट इट्स वेरी सिंपल, यू जस्ट गो एंड टेक गोल्ड। बट व्हाई इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल फॉर मी, बिकॉज डेली बेसिस पे आई एम इन्वेस्टिंग सम अमाउंट इज समवेयर, सो दैट 200 रुपीज which I am investing on the daily basis is giving me now almost बेटा मेरे पास छोटे छोटे वो gold coins, now almost I have 5 coins from last 1 year I have invested in that. Okay, so but it is readily realizable. Suppose today if I am need in the money, suppose if I want 2 lakhs rupees today, what I will do, I will go in the market and I will sell that gold coins, okay, of 5 grams. So 5 grams मतलब almost one इसका कितना हो गया बेटा, आज today 30,000 and I have 5 coins means almost 1,50,000. So कैसे किया, जार ऐप थ्रू डेली बेसिस पे मैंने क्या किया, 200 रुपीज का गोल्ड के इन्वेस्ट किया। 200 रुपीज बेटा इन्वेस्ट कर करके डेली वो रिड्यूस हो जाता है मेरे इसमें से, बैंक बैलेंस में से डायरेक्टली कटता है। सो रेडिली रियलाइजेबल, so this is readily realizable, it's a current investment. So gold is a current investment. Okay, whenever I want to sell it I will sell it. Okay, readily realizable, intended to hold. हाँ, पर अभी हुआ क्या बेटा बीच में, it is intended to hold for more, not more than 1 year. But now my intention is to hold it more than 1 year, which में ना वो गोल्ड कॉइन्स पे ऊपर बेटा एक डेंजर औरत की नजर पड़ गई, बीवी की. So what happened that my wife asked me to sell that and do some बेटा एक कोई तो उसको ये चाहिए था ऑर्नामेंट की, छोटा सा कुछ तो ले लो मेरे लिए, पेंडल वगैरह, तो वो नजर पड़ गई. सो बेटा इंटेंशन इज चेंज from long term to short term में आ गया. Okay, so you have to understand what is your intention behind it. So intended to hold for more than 1 year, then beta it is readily realizable. Intended to hold not more than 1 year, so more than 1 year long term investment, not more than 1 year short term investment, current investment. Okay, carrying cost क्या होगा? The carrying amount is lower of, sir, is very important, lower of cost and fair value. Cost and fair value, whichever is lower, that at that amount we are going to record it. You got this concept? So carrying amount क्या होएगा? Carrying amount is lower of cost or fair value. Fair value means the value which is exchangeable value between two knowledgeable willing persons. Fair value मतलब क्या? Suppose if I am selling anything टू आउटसाइडर को जब मैं कुछ बेचता हूं तो जितना आर्म्स लेंथ प्राइस होगा, जितना स्ट्रेच कर सकता हूं, उसको बोलते हैं फेयर वैल्यू. ओके, so the carrying amount is of lower of cost or fair value. Fair value is the amount which an asset could be exchanged between knowledgeable buyer at arm's length transaction. Sir already explained you what is the fair value. So whichever is fair value पे lower होगा वो, and market value is normally you can consider as a fair value, but net of expense means brokerage वगैरह you are going to deduct it at the time of sale, and purchase के time पे you are going to add it. So that is called as beta market value. But remember what you are going to write it here over here. So in 100 pages notebook you can write this carrying amount. So 100 pages के notebook में afterwards you can take a screenshot and you can write it afterwards. The carrying cost, carrying amount of current investment carrying amount. चलो take a screenshot, 100 pages के notebook में you can write it later. Okay, easy છે કે cost or fair value whichever is lower. Cost or fair value whichever is lower. Easy cheesy, एकदम easy. Carrying amount screenshot ले लिया. Long term investment. So those students who are maintaining beta 100 pages notebook, please maintain that notebook properly, because at the time of revision, daily revision, you will need that notebook of 100 pages. So it's request to all of you, maintain it properly. Yes. But a fair value means the price between you and me, if you are outsider, and that price which I charge to you is called as a fair value. Fair value means, for example, if I'm selling the goods to my sister, that price is not better fair value. So that price is better due to emotions. Yes, I reduce my selling price. Okay, normally I bought goods for 100 rupees and selling to outsiders is 150. But to my sister, I charge only 100 rupees or even 90 rupees or even free of cost. So that is not the fair value. It is between knowledgeable persons, and maximum value that I am going to receive from the seller, buyer, is called as fair value between two parties. Okay, Lakshmi ji? It's simple. What is fair value? Yes. सर लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या होता है? सर लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या होता है? सो लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट इट इज नथिंग बट इट इज अदर देन करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट. व्हाट इज करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट? करंट इन्वेस्टमेंट इज विच इज लेस देन 1 year. बेटा कांचन कुमार, इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. Ujjwal ji, are these notes available after few days? No, beta, these notes you have to prepare. 100 pages ke notebook I am not going to give you. I will just tell you to write this on the 100 pages notebook. You will take care about these things. Okay, I am not going to give you this 100 pages ke book. Arm's length मतलब बेटा अभय जी, आर्म्स लेंथ मतलब क्या? मैक्सिमम आर्म कितना जाता से आ सकता है उसको बोलते हैं, ऐसा वो वर्ड आया है। टर्मिनोलॉजी आर्म्स लेंथ मतलब जितना हाथ आपका स्ट्रेच हो सकता है। अभी मैं इतना स्ट्रेच करूंगा ना, तो बेटा मैंने हाथ पूरा स्ट्रेच नहीं किया, जितना दूर तक खींच सकते हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सेलिंग प्राइस। ओके, फेयर वैल्यू वो होती है कि जो हम लोग बाहर वालों को चार्ज लगाएंगे, बाहर वालों को जो चार्ज लगाएंगे उसको बोलते हैं फेयर वैल्यू। ओके, ठीक है। Carrying cost, what is the carrying cost? Beta, carrying cost is at cost. At cost, carrying cost, which is reduction in the carrying cost, is charged in the statement of profit and loss account. For example, carrying cost, when you reduce it, carrying cost means which is the balance sheet value. Normally it is at cost. Long-term investments are normally recorded at cost. But better remember, suppose if there is a permanent decline in your share, for example, that share is not now going to touch beta 100 rupees. Suppose assume there is one share whose market value is rupees 500, but beta something happened in the market, some bad news, okay, about that company, and suddenly Yes Bank share dropped to beta 5 rupees, 10 rupees, and in that case beta that share is not going to touch again for next 4 to 5 years for 100 rupees, and your auditor is satisfied for that. That share value is not better in balance sheet, it is recorded at balance sheet, it is recorded at 500 rupees example. And suppose in your balance sheet your auditor is asking you ki this amount is not correct because in the market now its value is not going to increase beyond 100 rupees, so your auditor will, after reference of your auditor, you can reduce your carrying cost as per prudence concept, as per prudence concept. Okay, so you don't show that amount at 500 rupees. Now why you are telling your shareholder the wrong amount? ड्यू टू अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स, इफ यू आर साटिस्फाइंग विद योर ऑडिटर, यदि आपके ऑडिटर को लगता है कि भाई ठीक है 500 रुपए बताना, ये आपने बता दिया कि मैं 500 पे नहीं बताता हूं, मैं ट्रू बताता हूं वैल्यू, आज मेरे शेयर्स की वैल्यू 100 रुपए से ज्यादा बढ़ने वाली नहीं, आज तो 5 रुपए ही चल रही है, पर मैं 100 रुपए तक तो भी दिखाता हूं 500 में दिखाने के बदले में, सो ये क्या हो जाएगा? दैट इज अ रिडक्शन इन द वैल्यू, सो यू ड्रॉप्ड इट फ्रॉम 500 टू 100 रुपीज, दो मार्केट वैल्यू इज रुपीज 5, but at least your auditor is thinking that the market will go up to 100 rupees. Okay, so he is ready to give you the certificate for reduction in the value, so he is not giving any comment on your reduction in the value, bad comment. So beta, in that case, yes, definitely your 500 to 100 rupees ka jo journey hai, so that is called as reduction in the carrying cost. And where to charge this? Sir, investment I want to reduce, so what is the entry? Profit and loss account debit to investment account. What is the entry? Profit and loss account. Profit and loss account च्या debit ला and investment च्या credit ला. Is very simple, sir. Okay, it's very simple. Yes. Chalo. So carrying cost you understood. The reduction is reverse when there is a rise in the value of investment. So whenever suppose 100 rupees को touch करके वो आगे चला गया, so you will now increase your value of, but it doesn't cross 500 rupees, huh? Maximum. So this is reduction is reversed when there is upward market. अरे इजी છે કે? Cost of investment. Cost of investment, beta. Whenever, yes, brokerage is there, it includes acquisition charges. So brokerage in case of additions, matlab purchases and sales. So tell me, brokerage you will add it or deduct it? Simple hai. Brokerage you will add it in case of purchases. Purchases में brokerage add होगा and sale में brokerage will be deducted. Take a screenshot, 100 pages book. 100 पेजेस के बुक में लिखना है. Brokerage, add it in purchases and deduct at the time of sale. If an investment is acquired by way of cash or bank, issues of shares or other securities, then what happened? So, and in exchange of another asset, fair value of the asset given up or taken up, whichever is the better. Please ignore this point. So normally we have in exam only paid in the cash. So better we are going to see only pay in the cash. Now main part started. Types of scripts. Scripts matlab investment in securities. In which securities you are investing? It is called as scripts, not script. Okay, it's a scripts. It's very simple word. It's a script. I have script of example. I have a script of better Reliance company. So I have share of Reliance company. I have better government script, that is a government bond. So script word is used for bonds, either bonds or better it is used for shares, okay, or debentures. So script is common word. So security, in simple language it is security. So a separate investment account for each script, okay. So separate account for, suppose if I have Reliance share, Reliance का अलग दिखेगा. Suppose I have Adani shares, बेटा Adani के shares का अलग दिखेगा. So categorize of investment on the basis of income. So it is divided in two parts. One is fixed income. Fixed income means I am getting interest every year. I am getting interest every year. And second one, I am getting variable income. So what is variable income? Variable income is a dividend. In simple language, it is a dividend. So fixed income bearing script, debenture securities or debenture bonds. Okay, and variable income bearing script, example equity shares. So equity shares. So government bonds will be the, yes. So you can take a screenshot of this. It is 100 pages. You can take screenshots. So you invested in fixed bearing script or variable bearing script. But first we will finish with the variable bearing script. That is more easy. Variable पहले करते हैं. Okay. Because today you will solve some illustrations. No, beta. Brokerage Varsha is not transferred to P&L. It is added. Good question, sir. Brokerage in P&L में transfer करते हैं. As per accounting standard 13 treatment is different, and as per Ind AS treatment is different. So beta brokerage I won't say it now. What happened in the case of company, but beta in case of solving questions in case of accounting, according to accounting standard 13, brokerage will be added in your investment account. Okay, तो investment में add हो जाएगा. So don't worry. Variable bearing scripts, sir. Variable bearing scripts मतलब what? Variable bearing scripts मतलब shares का income, dividend. Dividend, remember there are two types of dividend not recognized in P&L accounting standard until a right to receive is established. An amount of dividend cannot be ascertained between the date of last dividend payment and date of purchase. Remember, dividend you are not going to recognize when up to that point when you have right, means company declared it and you are in the name, your name is in the shareholder list, then only you are going to record the income. So a right to receive dividend is not established. Okay, तो तब तक इतना याद रखो, dividend we are not going to record. So don't write this. Bonus shares, remember for bonus shares don't write anything in the capital column. Do one thing. First we will solve one illustration of ये problem. Which problem, beta? Illustration number Sundar problem we are going to solve. Once you are clear with the concept of practical problem, then beta this chapter is very easy. Okay, so one problem, do one thing. I will explain you all these concepts afterwards. So first I will show you how practically we are going to solve the one illustration, and then beta we will again see the theory of this chapter. Okay, so till that point we will keep this theory pending and we'll do it later. Okay, so okay, very simple. So should I start one problem? Yes, give me the comment section yes or no. First we will understand theory through problem part, beta. Or you want to understand only theory, but already 40 minutes theory कर रहे हो आप लोग. So you are doing this theory from last 40 minutes. So you want theory, or should I take one illustration and then explain you theory again by relating this theory with practical problem? Chalo. No beta, सही, then only one script. मनीषा जी, प्रेफरेंसेस वेरिएबल का नहीं होगा, फिक्स का होगा. ओके. Please start practicals. Yes. चलो. Come to one sundar problem. Come to one sundar problem. सुंदर मीन्स बेटा नाम है वो बंदे का, इन्वेस्टर का. सुंदर मतलब बहुत बढ़िया प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 6 आ जाइए बेटा. इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 6 में सर there are certain terms, so please open your 100 pages book also simultaneously. 100 pages का book भी open करना, and yes, your normal notebook. I am going to give you these things better in writing. चलो अभी अच्छे से शुरू करते हैं. स्क्रीनशॉट्स काय को लेना है बेटा तृप्ति? अभी तो प्रॉब्लम चालू है ना बेटा. ये ओपन योर स्टडी मटेरियल. Illustration number 6. Now please have your study material, and if you are not receiving your study material, then beta have printouts at least. Okay, and you know how to download it. तो printouts में थोड़ा पैसा डालिए बेटा, उतना तो पैसा डाल दीजिए. Okay. And sometimes yes, I heard that in Delhi one print they charge 5 rupees to 10 rupees. अरे बाप रे. देन बेटा यू हैव टू जस्ट थिंक कि जल्दी से स्टडी मटेरियल आ जाए, बिकॉज इन पुणे दे आर चार्जिंग 1 rupee पर प्रिंट आउट. अदरवाइज हैव सम प्रिंटर. चलिए सो स्टार्ट करते. ऑन 1/4/2001 सुंदर had 25,000 equity shares. सर 25,000 equity shares है. 25,000 equity shares he already had. So this is opening balance. So बेटा already X Limited के शेयर से at a book value of 15 rupees per share. 15 rupees का एक शेयर है. So 25,000 into 15. I have investment opening balance into 15 beta 3,75,000 to balance brought down. To balance brought down. Easy छे? अरे easy छे. ओपनिंग बैलेंस शेयर्स का हमारे पास ही छे. कितना अमाउंट है? ओपनिंग बैलेंस 25,000 शेयर्स into 15 rupees. It's very simple. On 20th June 2001, he purchased another 5,000 shares at rupees 16 per share. Sir, date, first date, then second transaction on 20th June. Second transaction on 20th June. So additional investment I bought. What is the entry? Investment asset comes in, cash goes out. My investment balance will increase as per modern approach, and cash balance will go down. So credit for cash. Both approaches better, but normally here you can use your traditional approach. 5,000 shares into rupees 16. So what is the amount? 80,000. So second one, to bank 80,000. The directors of X Limited announced bonus and right issue. So bonus and right issue, they announced it. No dividend. Now this is very important. No dividend was payable on these issues. मतलब you won't get bonus shares के ऊपर and right shares के ऊपर dividend. So you will get dividend only on. So what it means, you will get dividend only on 25,000 which you have already shares and 5,000 newly purchased shares. Okay, you do not have dividend on bonus shares and right shares. So what is bonus? Bonus is a free of cost. So one share for 6 shares. So how many bonus shares? Yes, beta, I am going to receive. Chalo, tell me it in the comment section. सोते मत रहो, फटाफट बोलते रहो. चलो fast. How many bonus shares? Goyal madam, Anchal, Are beta, I am not aware about your names. I know some students which are regularly interacting with me. कौन से? स्वाति is there regularly, पलक होती है, भूमिका नाम मुझे पता है. But बहुत से students बेटा I am not aware about your names. So regularly interact करते रहिए. कांचन कुमारी को मैं पहचानता हूँ अभी. So आप लोग आंसर लिखोगे तो मैं आपके नाम पहचानूंगा ना बेटा. यस, जिया पटेल को पहचानता हूं. अभी मैं कितने स्टूडेंट्स को पहचानता हूं? नूर को पहचानता हूं. यस, आई नो नूर. अक्षय आई नो. यस, लोगा सुंदर जी ऑल्सो आंसर्स. जिया बेन पण આપે છે. आईटीआई दुबे. अच्छा, आईटीआई नहीं, वो इति है. सॉरी, मैं नाम ही भूल गया. क्या है बोला, ऐसा क्यों नाम है? हाँ जी, इति. इट्स वेरी सिंपल नेम बेटा. तुषार को जानता हूं मैं अभी. केतन पटेल भाई. विघ्नेश, हाँ विघ्नेश को पहचानता हूं मैं. सईद, सईद, यस बेटा. गरिमा आज ही आई है. यस, नैन्सी को भी पहचान दो. वेरी गुड. चलो, सो इति जी का भी नाम बहुत बार होता है. यस, विष्णु स्वामी. So how many shares I have? 30,000 shares. So 30,000 shares, I will get bonus for 1 share for 6 shares. So 5,000 shares. And what is the cost of this beta? Zero cost. Zero cost. Okay. So this is a third transaction. Should we write simultaneously? Yes, sir. चलो लिख दो. रफ पेजेस पे लिखो, then you can do fair बेटा. Today रफ पेजेस पे first understand the concept, do scribblings and all, and then you can fair it out. Okay. प्रथम है, आरती है. यस बेटा. राइट डाउन इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट. बुक्स किसके है बेटा? बुक्स किसके हैं? बुक्स ऑफ मिस्टर सुंदर, नॉट एक्स कंपनी. बेटा, वी आर नॉट डूइंग एंट्रीज इन द बुक्स ऑफ एक्स कंपनी. सुंदर बुक्स you can write in the same way and tell me over. हाँ, विच क्वेश्चन? क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 है क्या? ओके ओके, ठीक है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, बुक्स ऑफ सुंदर, इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट, स्क्रिप. यस, व्हाट इज द स्क्रिप बेटा? इक्विटी शेयर्स ऑफ एक्स लिमिटेड. Scrip is equity shares of X Limited. It's very simple. Equity shares of X Limited. तो equity shares of X Limited बेटा. It's very simple script. Date, particulars, number of shares, cost. Date, particulars, number of shares, cost. Very simple. Write down columns. Write down columns. डिविडेंड का बेटा देख बेटा कृष्णा, डिविडेंड का एक बार समझा तो बोल रहा है तू, वहां पे उन्होंने लिखा है नो डिविडेंड इज पेएबल ऑन बोनस शेयर्स एंड राइट शेयर्स। तो बेटा डिविडेंड बोनस शेयर्स और राइट शेयर्स के ऊपर डिविडेंड नहीं मिलेगा। मैंने शुरुआत में 25,000 शेयर्स थे मेरे पास, उसके ऊपर डिविडेंड, बट यस हक से आपको उसका डिविडेंड मिलेगा। बाद में तूने कितना परचेस किया बेटा? 5,000 शेयर्स, सो यू विल गेट डिविडेंड ऑन दैट 5,000 शेयर्स ऑल्सो। मतलब 25,000 पे भी मिलेगा, 5,000 पे भी मिलेगा। किसके ऊपर नहीं मिलेगा? किसके ऊपर नहीं मिलेगा? तो बेटा जो बोनस शेयर्स तुझे मिलने वाले हैं। कितना बोनस शेयर्स दिया अभी निकाला ना तूने, 5,000 बोनस निकाला वापस, उसके ऊपर नो डिविडेंड बेटा। राइट शेयर्स के ऊपर नो डिविडेंड। ओके चलो कॉलम्स ड्रॉ किए क्या? जल्दी से बताओ। डेट, पर्टिकुलर्स, नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स, कॉस्ट। डेट, पर्टिकुलर्स, नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स, कॉस्ट। डेट, पर्टिकुलर्स, नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स, कॉस्ट। यस बेटा डन। डन बेटा। हाफ पेज का फॉर्मेट बनाओ। चलो हाफ पेज फॉर्मेट, हाफ पेज का फॉर्मेट बनाओ। आरती अभी तक नोट्स भेजे नहीं है क्या? मैंने बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज के ऐप पे एक्चुअली बंदे को बोल दिया था। ठीक है देख लेता हूं एक बार, देख लेता हूं बेटा, देख लेता हूं, डोंट वरी। चलो पहले बता दो डेट, पर्टिकुलर्स, नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स, कॉस्ट। यार चलो रे जल्दी जल्दी बोलो यार। हाँ हो गया क्या? नहीं हुआ? डन 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 डन। चलो सो स्टार्ट। यस फर्स्ट डेट, व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट डेट बेटा? व्हाट इज द फर्स्ट डेट? ऑन 1/4/2001, राइट डाउन 1/4/2001। ब्लैक पेन लेता हूं। टू बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन, सॉरी पहला तो टू बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन है। हाउ मेनी शेयर्स आर देयर? 25,000 shares. Yes, better. Two balance brought down 25,000 shares of rupees 15 each. So 3 lakh 75,000. How many columns are there, beta? Number of shares and cost. Then beta second one. 28th June 2001. 28th June 2001. Skip one line beta. To bank. To bank. Skip one line to bank. How many shares beta? How many shares? 5,000 shares at rupees 16 each, 80,000 करेक्ट है। सो 5 शेयर्स 60 80,000। चलो वेरी गुड। बोनस शेयर्स। चलो नाउ व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट डेट बेटा? बोनस बेसिस 16th August। बोनस इज बेटा फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट टू बोनस इश्यू, टू बोनस शेयर्स 30,000 डिवाइड बाय 1/6। So you are giving bonus 5,000 and dash. 5,000 and dash. Bonus shares 5,000 होएगा. Bonus shares 5,000, but it's a free of cost. It's a free of cost. Easy छे? अरे एकदम easy छे. 16th August. Right shares now. So 30,000. Now you have total. Yes, beta. Now you have total. How many shares? How many shares you have? 25 plus 5 plus 5. So 35,000 shares of X Limited. And now I am getting the right shares 3:7. 7 shares को 3 shares. 15,000 shares. हाउ मेनी शेयर्स आई एम गेटिंग बेटा? 15,000 शेयर्स, करेक्ट है, राइट शेयर्स ऑफ ₹15 ईच, 15 रुपए का एक शेयर मिलेगा. वेट 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 वेट, दिस इज द राइट विच इज गिवन. नाउ आउट ऑफ दिस, नाउ सुंदर विल डिसाइड. Either he will subscribe, subscribe means he will purchase shares, or beta you remember that right shares chapter, right shares chapter bonus and right issue. What is the second option beta? Second option chalo yaad karo, subscribed and second option beta, remember that one. चल रहे बेटा, बोल दी जल्दी से, बोल बोल बेटा बोल. राइट शेयर्स के साथ क्या किया जाता है? केतन भाई घना होशियार छो, केतन पटेल, यस, रिनाउंस्ड इट. बहुत बढ़िया बेटा मिस्टर केतन, मिस्टर केतन पटेल. रिनाउंस रिनाउंस रिनाउंस, ट्रांसफर दैट राइट, रिनाउंस सर, ट्रांसफर राइट. ओके, बोथ वर्ड्स आर करेक्ट, बट मोर appropriate words are renounce. Renounce means transfer your right. Transfer your right to your friend or any person and take some amount from him, okay, and that is transferred to. Now what is the treatment sir? This is profit and loss account mein jayega. Renouncement will transfer to profit and loss account, but there is one exception that we are going to see it later. One exception is there, but wait, that exception we will see later, not in this question. So every time when this question comes and renunciation is there, you will always transfer it to profit and loss account. Where you will transfer it? Profit and loss account. Okay. And subscribe मतलब क्या? इन्वेस्टमेंट च्या डेबिटला, इन्वेस्टमेंट को डेबिट करना है. इफ यू परचेस इट, इन्वेस्टमेंट डेबिट. And if you renounce it means you are not purchased, but you are taking some amount from him. So it is beta renounce. It's like sale, transfer. So it's income for you. It's an income for you. There is one exception, but wait, I will tell you exception later on. Okay. एकदम easy है sir. Renounce, renounce, renounce. अरे क्या मेरे शेयर लोग एकदम परफेक्ट है, परफेक्ट. सबने करेक्ट आंसर दिया. I thought you won't remember that word renounce. But every one of you, yes, very good. Renounce word आप सबको याद है. What is the treatment beta? What is the treatment? Yes, we are going to write it in the 100 pages notebook also, but wait for some time. Bonus issue is a free of cost, and right issue beta we have two options. So first we have to check whether we renounced it or whether we subscribed it. Now shareholder were entitled to transfer their rights in full. Transfer their rights, sir, renounce. So write down the word renounce. एकदम बढ़िया बेटा, सबने बराबर लिखा. ट्रांसफर राइट, रिनाउंस राइट. एंड अकॉर्डिंगली सुंदर सोल्ड 33%, मतलब 1/3 बेटा, 1/3. सो सुंदर को कितना शेयर्स का राइट मिला था? यस बेटा 15,000. उसमें से रिनाउंस कितना किया? 1/3 रिनाउंस किया सर. हाउ मेनी शेयर्स? 5,000 शेयर्स सर. 5,000 शेयर्स ही रिनाउंस्ड. So he will transfer it to profit and loss account at ₹2 per share. Sir, 10,000 किधर जाएगा? 10,000 you will transfer it in profit and loss account, sir. 10,000 in profit and loss account, renounced. And remaining shares is subscribed. How many shares? 10,000 shares is subscribed for. 10,000 shares is subscribed for beta 15 rupees per share. It is given now. Right shares on the 15 rupees per share. So 1,50,000 का राइट शेयर्स ही विल सब्सक्राइब सर. 1,50,000, 10,000 शेयर्स सर. दैट इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट. सो व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट बेटा? राइट डाउन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. सब्सक्राइब, देन बेटा इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट इज डेबिटेड एंड रिनाउंस P&L अकाउंट इज क्रेडिटेड. ठीक है, चलो लिखो इन कमेंट सेक्शन. Write down in the comment section what is the treatment of right shares. There are two treatments. First, you have to check whether it is subscribed. If it is subscribed, then investment account is debited, and if it is renounced, then P&L account is credited. Okay, sir. Okay. बेटा जब 1 घंटे का सेशन होता है ना, 2 घंटे का सेशन, we have to prepare minimum. उसके पहले हमें हर बैच में मैं कुछ तो नया लाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं. Now this time beta drawings is a new part in this batch. So every time you should not like कि अरे सर वही रिपीटेटिव कैसेट बजा रहे हैं. नहीं बेटा, कुछ तो नया चाहिए लाइफ में. फेसबुक के बाद बेटा इंस्टा कैसे फॉलो करो? इंस्टा के बाद अभी स्नैपचैट और लोग कैसे वो सब कैसे पता रहता है ना आपको. यस, तो कुछ तो नया करते रहने का लाइफ में. आप नया कुछ मत कीजिए, आप स्टडी कीजिए बस. If right is subscribe, then it is not transfer beta. Transferred word is not correct. Then beta investment account is debited, Manisha ji. And if renounce, then transfer to P&L. P&L में transfer करना word is correct. But when you add it in investment, investment account is always carried. Asset है ना बेटा, asset is carried. So use proper words. You cannot use the word transfer for asset. Okay, asset में carry करेंगे, carried to asset. Okay. Yes बेटा, सिद्धि. सबस्क्राईब की ट्रीटमेंट क्या होगी? इन्व्हेस्टमेंटच्या डेबिटला येणार ग सिद्धी. मराठी लडकी सिद्धी भोसले. काय करणार बेटा तू सिद्धी? इन्व्हेस्टमेंटच्या डेबिटला. ओके. अँड सबस्क्राईबचं काय करशील? P&Lच्या क्रेडिटला. ओके. ओके सर. येस, व्हेरी गुड. एव्हरीवन रोड दिस. चलो, सो डिविडेंड फॉर द ईयर. हो आया आया, नया एडजस्टमेंट आया. चलो तो इन्वेस्ट, अरे ये रहेगा ना बेटा इन्वेस्टमेंट. हाँ, राइट डाउन. कब मिला रे ये शेयर? कब मिला? व्हेन राइट शेयर सब्सक्राइब? 30 सितंबर. ड्यू डेट फॉर पेमेंट. पेमेंट को टाइम देना पड़ेगा ना बेटा, मोहल्ले को टाइम देना पड़ेगा. 30 सितंबर. कितना मोहल्ले को टाइम देंगे बेटा बच्चों? यस, ऐसा नहीं है कि कल पैसा मांगा, हम लोग क्या तुरंत पैसा देते हैं क्या निकाल के? बेटा टाइम तो देना पड़ेगा कंपनी जी हमें. सो टू बैंक, हाउ मेनी शेयर्स वी आर गोइंग टू सब्सक्राइब? 10,000 शेयर्स. कितने रुपए में? 1,50,000. हाँ, टू बैंक इन ब्रैकेट राइट शेयर्स. राइट शेयर्स, राइट डाउन राइट शेयर्स. रुशिता ने भी लिखा. सर 33.33. भवानी जी रिमेंबर 33.33 मतलब 1/3. यू कैन टेक ऑन कैलसी 1/3. देख कितना आता है 1/3 एंड परसेंटेज के साइन दबा. 1/3 एंड परसेंटेज के साइन दबा. ठीक है भवानी जी, कोई बात प्रॉब्लम नहीं. वेन एवर यू हैव सिली डाउट्स ऑल्सो यू कैन आस्क मी. 1/3 कहां से आया? शी इज आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन. 33.33 मीन्स 1/3 एंड 66.67 मीन्स 2/3. So you can take on calci 1/3 and percentage, you will get the same answer, 33.33. So 33.33, remember this Bhavani ji, this is a 1/3 and 2/3 means 66.67. Okay beta Bhavani? Yes beta, whenever you have any doubt regarding calculations, very silly doubt beta, I am going to ignore it. But beta, some direct entry students, they might find this problematic part. तो उनके लिए एंड हाँ मैं एक बेसिक सीरीज चालू कर रहा हूं कि हर आइटम, फॉर एग्जांपल कैपिटल अकाउंट से रिलेटेड सभी एंट्रीज इन वन वीडियो. डेटर्स अकाउंट से वन वीडियोस इन एनी सेल्स, डेटर्स, कैश सेल्स, क्रेडिट सेल्स, देन बैड डेट्स, देन डिस्काउंट, देन बेटा ऑल थिंग्स इन बेटा वन वीडियो. ऐसा हम लोग करने वाले हैं. सीरीज चालू कर रहे. यस, तो वो मैं अभी नया लेके आने वाला हूं कि वन आइटम ऑल जर्नल एंट्रीज रिलेटेड टू दैट आइटम. फॉर एग्जांपल कैपिटल से रिलेटेड पूरी एंट्रीज. क्या? कैपिटल इंट्रोड्यूस, प्रॉफिट ट्रांसफर, लॉस ट्रांसफर, कैपिटल इंट्रोड्यूस, ड्रॉइंग्स, एवरीथिंग इन दैट कैपिटल अकाउंट. बस उतना कैपिटल अकाउंट को पूरा एक्सप्लेन करेगा. बड़ा एफर्ट्स लेने पड़ते हैं, मॉर्निंग टू नाइट एफर्ट्स लेता हूं. सच में बोल रहा हूं, एफर्ट्स के बिना कुछ नहीं होगा. ये नोट्स, ये पीपीटी, ये बनाने को बेटा बहुत टाइम लगता है. एंड ये जो एफर्ट्स है ना, ये आपके फायदे के होते हैं. वैसे आपको भी एफर्ट्स लेने पड़ेंगे. आपकी फैकल्टी इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं तो आपको भी करनी पड़ेगी. देखो मैं किधर भी आपको दिखता है कितना सिस्टमैटिकली करके देता हूं. इंडेक्स होगा, ये होगा, तो बेटा ये करने के लिए ना टाइम लगता है. ये सालों की मेहनत है. ये एक दिन में नहीं बना कि कल इंस्टीट्यूट ने मुझे लेक्चर दिया चलो जाके इन्वेस्टमेंट चैप्टर ले लो. नहीं हो सकता भाई, नहीं हो सकता. ये इसके लिए एफर्ट्स लेने जरूरी है. ओके, सो डिविडेंड. जब आपके सामने एक स्लाइड आता है कि इन्वेस्टमेंट चैप्टर का, इट्स वेरी सिंपल, 3 पार्ट्स में, वो एक स्लाइड बनाने को हमें ऑलमोस्ट 20 मिनट लगते हैं. रिमेंबर, सो इतना इजी नहीं है ये सब इसमें. और मेरे पास आई डू नॉट हैव एनी टीम लाइक 30-50, एक प्रोफेशनल टीम बुलाए, नहीं. आई हैव टू डू दैट वर्क. मुझे बैठना पड़ता है. Sandeepa is saying, sir, please make one separate group. Sudhira is saying, sir, thank you for clearing our doubts. This classes is more effective than others paid classes. But obvious, yes. ये तो मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ. ICA classes are best, but students are not agreeing. कि उनको ऐसा होता है कि नहीं मैं पहले पेमेंट दे के ही जाऊंगा. अरे भाई ICA भी आपसे पेमेंट लेती है ना रजिस्ट्रेशन का, तो वो इसलिए आपको कुछ देना चाहती है. इट्स नॉट लाइक फ्री, वो तो ही देते हैं रजिस्ट्रेशन. तो हम लोग भी आपसे रजिस्ट्रेशन चार्जेस लेते हैं, इसलिए देते हैं. तो बट यस, ठीक है. Yes, beta. Yes, yes. Now here we are going to राहुल जैन. इधर मेरे चैनल को देखना, नहीं तो ऐसे चैनल पे डाल देंगे इफ दे आर रेडी. Dividends for the year ended 31st March 2001 at the rate of 20% were declared by X Limited and received by Sundar on 31st October 2001. So here dividend is very important adjustment. Dividend adjustment is very important. For the year ended 31st March 2001 at the rate of 20% were declared by X Limited. Sir, dividend is always on face value. Can you calculate dividend amount? Dividend will not get on. Yes, I want dividend amount now. How many of you can tell me the dividend amount? One share face value is given in the question. Nominal value 10 rupees is already given the face value, beta. So dividend is always received on the face value. Can you calculate dividend? चलो dividend calculate करोगे. सर जो सब्सक्राइब किए 10,000 उसके ऊपर नहीं मिलेगा ना. हाँ, जो नहीं सब सॉरी रिनाउंस किया उसका क्या, उसकी एंट्री बाद में देखेंगे. 5,000 शेयर्स की एंट्री पेंडिंग है. पेंडिंग दिस 10,000 रुपीज. यस बेटा. कांचन, कांचन आप क्वेरी हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हो, डोंट वरी. 10,000 शेयर्स हम लोगों ने इन्वेस्टमेंट में ऐड किया कांचन, और 5,000 शेयर्स हमने इसमें किया. यस सर. नाउ आई हैव 2 शेयर्स. अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट. Now please understand the concept. Dividend. Now concept through I will explain you the practical example through I will explain you the concept. Now you are getting dividend on this 25,000 shares. Having from very first day. Having from first day. And newly added, newly purchased 5,000 shares. Correct है. So dividend is rupees 10 ऊपर 20%. So I'm getting the dividend of 2 rupees. Rupees 50,000. And on new purchases, rupees 2, 10,000. Yes, your answer is correct. I'm getting a dividend of 60,000. But having different treatment, sir. Having different treatment. Sir, why? Understand the concept of. Sundar is shareholder in the last year also. Yes. For these 25,000 shares, he is shareholder in last year, and dividend is also related to last year. So beta, such dividend is called as, now understand the concept. Such dividend is called as post acquisition dividend. What is called as post acquisition dividend. Means it is post acquisition. So dividend is related to post period. I am shareholder in the last year and dividend I got for that year, last year only, and this dividend I am getting in the post period. I am getting in the post period. This dividend is called as post acquisition. Post मतलब बाद में. So shares लेने के बाद मुझे dividend मिला सर. शेयर्स लेने के बाद मुझे डिविडेंड मिला और मैं पिछले साल भी शेयर होल्डर था और करंट ईयर में भी शेयर होल्डर हूं और डिविडेंड पिछले साल से रिलेटेड था और डिविडेंड में शेयर होल्डर पिछले साल भी था. In simple language, in Hindi, I called it as beta dividend for which मेरा घर is assume, for example, my cupboard, yes, from childhood, that cupboard is beta is mine cupboard. Okay, बचपन से. But now that cupboard, after marriage, I have to share with my wife. Suppose one cupboard I have to share it with my wife. Okay. So I'm sharing that cupboard with my wife. It is called as beta pre-acquisition dividend. It's a दहेज में आया हुआ बोल सकते हो. For example, shareholder not in last year, but still dividend is related to last year. But why you got this dividend? Because you are shareholder on the cutoff date. On the cutoff date. Okay. I am a shareholder in the cutoff date. On the cutoff date. So this dividend is called as pre-acquisition dividend, sir. This dividend को क्या बोलता है रे मैं? Pre-acquisition dividend. Remember. Pre-acquisition dividend and post-acquisition. Sir, why bifurcation is different? Yes, why? Logic is very simple because here entry is bank account debit to P&L. Dividend which you transfer to P&L. But pre-acquisition dividend, you will record this as a reduction in the cost of the investment. So investment account will be credited. You will reduce your cost. Reduce your cost. Reduce your cost. લાગે છે comments છે. So reduce your cost. Reduce your cost. So here, yes beta, Swati ji, I am the shareholder in the last year also and I am getting dividend related to last year because dividend is always for the, yes, we are getting dividend of the year for which financial year in which they earned profit. And when it get better, when you will get this, now I will tell you practically how it is going to happen. Okay, so there are two treatments. One is post acquisition dividend, one is pre acquisition dividend. You can write it on the next page beta. You can write it on the next page. Don't write this in exam. This is only for concept clarity. This is only for concept clarity. Okay. So if you have share in the last year also and dividend is related to last year, beta, in that case, what is the treatment? What is the treatment? It is, अरे face value is not ₹10 कांचन कुमारी, 10 रुपए की face value है, 20% dividend मिला ना. So 2 rupees we got per share. Yes, beta. Iti, I am going to explain it. Don't worry. What is cutoff date? I am going to explain it. Okay, first you write this. So what you understood? You just have to understand post-acquisition dividend and pre-acquisition dividend. Pre-acquisition dividend means on which shares are purchased now, but dividend is received on the better past may mila. And post-acquisition means I have shares already. I have shares and I got dividend on those shares. So better it is my income. And when it is a pre-acquisition dividend, I will reduce it in from the cost. It's very simple, sir. It's very simple. ओके, सो डिविडेंड जो होता है ना बेटा, वो दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड होता है. यस बेटा पलक एक्सप्लेन करू छू. डोंट वरी व्हाट इज कट ऑफ डेट बेटा. एक्सप्लेनिंग डोंट वरी. So just tell me the treatment in the comment section. Write down this and tell me the comment section में treatment. Comment section में treatment बताओ बेटा. What is the treatment of post acquisition dividend and pre acquisition dividend? Yes, then I will show you the diagram. Yes, I will show you through picture form beta. Pictorial presentation. This treatment is as per accounting standard 13. Some students are asking me, sir, which accounting standard? 13. See the answer. Beta voice, yes, beta. I thought you're done with this. Yes, done, beta. Okay. Now see the treatment before break. So investment is a right shares ka before break, beta. Understand this. And then we have seen the treatment of dividend also. So two concepts we covered. One is for renouncement and treatment of subscription. 2 minutes. See the treatment. See same question, treatment. Pre-acquisition and post-acquisition. Let's understand it. Financial year starts from 1st April 2001. Ends on 31st March 2002. So financial year, you are clear with this concept. Financial year starts from 1st April 2001 and 31st March 2002. I have shares 25,000 shares in this. कितना shares है मेरे पास? 25,000 shares I already have from very first day in the current year. Then what happened? In next year, I bought extra 5,000 shares. I bought extra 5,000 shares. You are getting this concept. After 1 year, I bought 5,000 shares extra. And बेटा normally बेटा कंपनी का क्या होता है मैं आपको बता दूं. What is the process? First financial year ends, then beta audit starts. Okay, audit, you will get books of accounts audited from the chartered accountant. Then beta board of directors approve it. Then you will take the shareholders meeting, and after shareholders meeting, one date is declared which is called as a cutoff date. Those who are shareholders on the cutoff date will get the dividend. So who will get the dividend? This is a dividend. You will declare it on the 31st October 2002. So you have decided shareholder on 31st of October 2002 will get the dividend. Okay. So now 5,000 shares are also on the cutoff date. You are a shareholder on that cutoff date. And for 25,000 shares also you will get the dividend because you are shareholder on the cutoff date. So for 5,000 shares also and 25,000 shares also. But for 25,000 shares, the dividend is related to last year. So dividend जो है ये last year में था. So such dividend is called as post acquisition dividend because I'm getting a dividend on that date. And I'm the holder in the last year. Dividend is related to 2001-2 and I'm holder in from the first day. तो इसीलिए 25,000 shares पे जो dividend मिलेगा, it is called as post acquisition dividend. And on 5,000 shares, as I'm not the shareholder in the last year for which dividend is related, but I'm the shareholder on cut-off date, that's why I'm getting a dividend, and therefore it is called as pre-acquisition dividend. What is the treatment of post-acquisition dividend? Entry will be bank account debit to P&L account. Bank to dividend P&L account. And what is the entry for pre-acquisition dividend? It is better. Entry is very simple. Pre-acquisition dividend entry will be bank account debit to investment. Now you are clear with this concept or not? Ha ya na? Now tell me. Now what is your problem? You understood what is cut-off date. This date is called as cut-off date on which you are a shareholder. But dividend is related to which year, that you have to check first. If I am the shareholder in the last year and on cut-off date also, so beta for dividend is declared के लिए जो date था उसमें भी shareholder था, तो then it will be my profit. And suppose if I'm not the shareholder in the last year, but still I'm getting a dividend because my name is in the shareholder list, and therefore it is called as pre-acquisition dividend. तो बेटा हिंदी में एक बार बताता हूँ, 25,000 शेयर्स के लिए मैं पिछले साल भी shareholder था, कट ऑफ डेट पे भी शेयर होल्डर हूं, तो बेटा ये मेरा प्रॉफिट का पार्ट बताया जाएगा. मैं पिछले साल शेयर होल्डर नहीं था, फिर भी मुझे डिविडेंड मिला क्योंकि मैं कट ऑफ डेट पे शेयर होल्डर था, इसलिए इसको प्री एक्विजिशन बोला जाएगा. यस, नाउ क्लियर विद द कॉन्सेप्ट और नॉट? आफ्टर दिस प्रेजेंटेशन क्लियर विद द कॉन्सेप्ट और नॉट? 100 पेजेस के बुक में ये लिखना पड़ेगा, दिस डायग्राम. सो फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट, 100 पेजेस बुक, टेक स्क्रीनशॉट, 100 पेजेस के बुक के लिए. Superb, sir. Bhavani is saying. Thank you, beta. Now you understood. So that's why I told you, first I will tell you the example and then I will explain you the theory. So it's easy for you also and for me also. Beta, when dividend is declared, Rama, dividend is declared not in the last year. Dividend is declared in the next year after getting books of accounts audited, beta. Though it is related to last year, but when, beta, you will get this dividend? Very simple logic. Logic is very simple. You will get the dividend in the last year. No. How it, beta? How we can give it on 31st of March 2002? It's not possible. Oh, it is not possible 31st March 2002 ka. Why, beta? Because first we have to get our books of accounts audited from the chartered accountant. After that, beta, your board meeting is there. Then annual general meeting. In annual general meeting, you will take the decision dividend is declared on which date. Board will first decide कि dividend देना है या bonus shares देना है. It's a board decision. And after board decision, beta, it is explained in the annual general meeting. It's very simple process. Your mom and dad is going to take decisions. So that is board of your family. And you all are shareholders. Yeah, in our family, beta, Dadaji will take decision. So Dadaji is our board. Dadi is our board. Dadi bhi nahi, Dadaji main chalate the. So my mom, dad, me and my sister, they are beta shareholders. You can think in this way. The decision is taken by board and beta, it will be gets convened in the annual general meeting. After annual general meeting, one date is declared. On that date, who are the shareholders will get the dividend. So it's very simple process. Don't get confused. It's very simple process, Rama. So dividend is afterwards you are getting after the annual accounts gets audited after AGM. And in AGM the date will be declared. Okay, this is the cut-off date. Who will be shareholder will get the dividend. Now investor has to decide. Now investor is doing these entries. Who is doing these entries? Not company. Company is not doing pre-post dividend analysis. Investor will do the analysis. Now accounting standard 13 talks about you have to just check for which dividend date is declared. For dividend related year, you have to see whether you are a shareholder in that year, Yes, for 25,000 shares, I am the holder in the last year also and on cut-off date also. So this is credited to P&L. Then again, I acquired 5,000 shares. Then I have to check for which year I am getting the dividend for last year. Why I am getting the dividend? Because I am the shareholder on the cut-off date. That's why I am getting the dividend. And such dividend is called as pre-acquisition dividend. For that 5,000 shares, trend will be different. Easy है रमा. It's not at all difficult. डायग्रामेटिक फॉर्म तो आपको समझ में आना चाहिए रमा. इन दिस पिक्चोरियल फॉर्म बेटा कितना इजी करके दिया. यस. हाँ, नाउ रमा अंडरस्टूड. थैंक गॉड रमा जी, यू अंडरस्टूड इट. चलो, बिकॉज बेटा ब्रेक देना था, पर अभी मुझे ब्रेक थोड़ा देता हूं आपको. 5 minutes ब्रेक बेटा. वेट फॉर सम टाइम. Yes, last part. Should I finish this question now? Yes, beta, should I finish this question? चलो, dividend acquired by on 20th. अरे ICI कितनी अच्छी है तुम. ICI तुमने क्यों लिख के दिया? संकेत sir already taught this treatment for dividend declared by the company on 20th June, that is on 5,000 shares. He adjusted against cost of purchase. So investment को credit किया. So क्यों देते हो आप? Dear ICI, why you are giving this sentence? Our students know it. Accounting standard 13, they are now aware about accounting standard 13. 5,000 shares को हमें investment को credit करना है, वो dividend को 25,000 shares को P&L में डालेंगे. Now my students aware about this treatment. क्यों दिया आपने ये line? Yes. चलो कोई बात नहीं, दे दिया तो अभी रख लेंगे उसको. चलो. So what is the treatment? Dividend. इंटरिम डिविडेंड बेटा, इंटरिम डिविडेंड P&L में जाएगा. हाँ, चलो कहां पे है बेटा हम लोग? डिविडेंड. यस. 20th जून कुठं गेला रे? 31st October. Write down. Red pen. 31st October को रेड पेन. बाय बैंक. Pre-acquisition dividend. Don't write number of shares. For interest and dividend, never write number of shares. Okay? How many shares? 5,000 shares into rupees 2. 10,000. हाँ. Now Sundar sold on 15 November. Selling price. So now he sold. Now it's a time of calculation of profit. 25,000 shares is sold at a premium of 5 per share. Premium means excess amount. Excess amount over face value. So what is face value? Face value 10 plus 5. Your selling price will be 15. When he sold? 15 November. 15 November, sir. 15 November. Write down. 15 November. Buy bank. How many shares is sold? 25,000. At what value, beta? 25,000 into 15 rupees, sir. 3,75,000. And now very important working note. Whenever there is a sale, there is a working note. Whenever there is a sale, there is a working note. Sale minus cost, profit or loss on sale. What is the working note? Profit or loss on sale. Serial number, particulars, computation, rupees. Write down working note 1 after on next page. Yes. अरे what is interim dividend? नरेश बाद में बताता हूं मैं. Interim dividend. Don't worry. Interim dividend बाद में बताएगा मैं. Don't worry. वाह. Now today many students join बेटा. हाँ, new chapter. आज जोश होगा, कल आधे लोग सोएंगे. आज पहला दिन जब होता है ना चैप्टर का IOC ना, whenever there is a first day, maximum students are attending. But after one day बेटा एकदम reducing the number. So that consistency is required. Attending class on daily basis, बेटा एक बात बताता हूं, आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट एनी क्लासेस, बट ऐसे आपको बेस्ट दे रहा है, इतना याद रखो. चलो ये देखो, ये कत्रिक जी, कार्तिक कार्तिक गुड इवनिंग बता रहे हैं. बेटा गुड इवनिंग. हाँ गुड इवनिंग. तो ये स्टूडेंट्स कहां से आ जाते हैं ये? Sales value, profit on sale of shares, serial number, particulars, computation, rupees. Sales value as above. Sales value as above. What is the value? 3,75,000. And Roman 2, less cost of sales. Less cost of sales. Now what is cost of sales? Here we are using weighted average concept. Which concept, beta? Here either FIFO or weighted average, but in shares always you use weighted average, and you are going to answer me in next session why we use only weighted average and not FIFO for shares calculation. You will think and you will answer me in the next session. Okay, so मुझे आप लोग बताओगे कि weighted average क्यों यूज किया, FIFO क्यों नहीं यूज किया next session में. So what is my cost, beta? Total cost. Yes, you can see here my total cost. My total cost, you can check 3,75,000 plus 80,000 plus. Now what is cost per share? Cost per share. Yes, beta. How to calculate? Yes, how to calculate cost per share is very simple. Cost per share. Cost per share is equal to 3,75,000. See, 3,75,000 plus 80,000 plus 1,50,000 minus करना, minus this 10,000. बेटा 10,000 deducted ना, 10,000 deducted. So my cost, and how many shares I have? How many shares I have? Hello. 5 minutes. 25. And how many shares I have? How many shares I have, sir? How many shares I have? 25,000 plus 5,000 plus 5,000 plus 10,000. 25,000 plus 5,000 plus 5,000 plus 10,000. So what is the cost per share? Chalo, let's take on calci. 375 plus 80 plus 150 minus 10. 5,95,000. 5,95,000. Divided by how many shares? 25 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. So 45,000 shares. 45,000 shares. 595 divided by 45. It is 13.2 per share. And how many shares I sold? One share, 25,000. So my cost per share is 13.2222 per share. So 3,30,556. So beta, I am in profit. કેટલો profit થયો મને? I am in profit of 1 minus 2, 3,75,000 minus 3,30,556, 44444. Profit is 44444. So profit is 44444. Now you got the concept. What is weighted average shares? Compulsory working note. And why to use weighted average? Yes, you have to think the logic. Yes. So 2 P&L to P&L profit, and then beta 31st March 2002, buy balance carried down, $35, $45, and balance carried down 20,000. So balancing figure is 10 minus 375, 264, 444. 264, 444. So 20,000 into 13.2222, you will get the same answer. So yes, how it is calculated better? 20,000 into cost per share. Cost per share is 32.2222. Okay. So this is how you are going to calculate it. Are easy check. Yes. Accounts to be closed on which date? 31st December है क्या? ठीक है. So 31st December. Sorry. Okay. Good beta. Good observation, Abhay ji. No beta. Ketan Patel, we are understanding this method. That's why weighted average method. No. I will tell you the logic. Don't worry. P&L account बेटा, P&L account कैसे बनाओगे? By rights sold. By rights sold. How many rights sold beta? When you sold the right? 30th September. बेटा right renounce नहीं किया क्या आपने? On how many shares बेटा right renounce किया था? On 5,000 shares into 2. So 5,000 shares into 2. 10,000. Then beta dividend. Dividend when you received 31st October. Which dividend? By bank or by, sorry, P&L na? By dividend in bracket you can write post acquisition. Post acquisition. How many shares beta? 25,000 shares into 2. 50,000. And by sale of right shares, by profit on sale, 444. So 2 balance carried down. One lakh 4,444. Chalo. Over. वॉइस नहीं आया? कब नहीं आ रहा था? अभी क्या? टेक अ ब्रेक बेटा. Yes, if you understood this problem, every concept is very clear to you because this is a highest level problem है. ये highest level problem है. वॉइस नहीं आया था क्या मेरा? यस, सो ये समझ में आया. ब्रेक के बाद हम लोग वापस से सॉल्व करेंगे पूरा का पूरा क्वेश्चन. सो टेक अ ब्रेक. यस, टेक अ ब्रेक. चलो ब्रेक ले लो. चलो, let's start once again. I hope you are now clear with all these concepts of right shares, then post acquisition dividend and pre acquisition dividend. So let's see the theory. So theory में वापस आ जाते हैं. Okay. Day after tomorrow we are going to see the questions of fixed bearing script. So today variable bearing script, tomorrow day after tomorrow fixed bearing script. But today you have to solve many questions. I will give you the homework. Don't worry, homework बहुत सारा होगा. Variable bearing script. This refers to securities having variable returns. Variable returns means what, beta? Dividend. Dividend is not fixed. Dividend is, remember, not recognized. ये तो हो गया. ये don't write this. हाँ, bonus shares. Now 100 pages book. Variable bearing script, you are going to write this, and whatever in the box you will write it in the 100 pages book. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. 100 pages के book में लिखो. चलो. Weighted average method is not beta Ketan, not today. You think and you only tell me why weighted average number of shares we are going to use. What is the journal entry, beta? Yes, investment account debit with purchase price to bank. Total amount paid. And when you sold this, bank account debit with total dividend. No, this is total dividend received to P&L for dividend. And to investment if there is a pre-acquisition dividend. So write down, this is also 100 pages book. 100 pages में लिखना ही है. Yes, beta, profit balance carried down होता है ना. That's why we show it in the reserves and surplus ना, carried down. Said. बेटा टेक स्क्रीनशॉट्स. चलो, P&L में कौन सा जाएगा? पोस्ट एक्विजिशन एंड प्री एक्विजिशन इन इन्वेस्टमेंट. प्री एक्विजिशन डिविडेंड रिसीव्ड बेटा subtracted from the cost. Take a screenshot. 100 pages book. रेड पेन से लिखेंगे. 100 pages रेड पेन. प्री एक्विजिशन डिविडेंड subtracted from cost. ओके. कॉन्सेप्ट ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन बेटा दिस. ये भी 100 पेजेस में लेना है. ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन दिस कॉन्सेप्ट. सो 100 पेजेस बुक ट्रीटमेंट. टेक स्क्रीनशॉट. यस, नेक्स्ट वन. When you dispose investment beta, selling price minus cost using weighted average profit or loss. So you are aware this. Okay. So we have finished with beta this concept of right shares and all. So 100 pages book में और क्या लिखना है? It's a pro forma. Pro forma of investment account. So 100 pages के बुक में और एक चीज आप लिखोगे. Only, बेटा don't write these columns. Only pro forma. Only pro forma. So this is the pro forma बेटा. डेट भी नहीं लिखने की जरूरत. Yes, you can write pro forma in this. लेजर अकाउंट्स बेटा, उज्जवल एग्जाम में लेजर अकाउंट्स आएंगे, सो टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस प्रोफॉर्मा बेटा, बाय बैंक सोल्ड and buy balance carried down, and two bank additions. So this pro forma is important. Investment account, only books of accounts mat likhna. Script you have to write. Yes, number of shares column and rupees column. So this pro forma beta, remember the pro forma debit plus credit minus, because it's an asset. So debit plus credit minus. Simple che. Then working note, P&L account pro forma. P&L का pro forma लिखो. By right, renounced. This is renounced. Renunciation. Loss on sale you will write over here. So this is a pro forma, and here cost of shares, cost per share you will calculate, and this is weighted average use करना है आपको, cost per share into shares, number of shares sold. So you can write this pro forma beta in 100 pages book. Write down this pro forma afterward. P&L account. So investment account you will prepare, P&L account you are going to prepare, and last one is profit on sale of shares. Still I am not getting the answer. Why not weighted number of shares? Weighted average number of shares क्यों नहीं? ये अभी भी मुझे आंसर नहीं मिल रहा है. चलो, so we have done with this. Easy छे, easy छे, easy crazy. चलो बताओ जल्दी. अभी one question we are going to solve बेटा, टिक-टिकी जी और without टिक-टिकी. Tell me it in the comment section. टिक-टिकी or without टिक-टिकी. Still you are not comfortable when without टिक-टिकी. If you are comfortable, टिक-टिकी जी. चलो, let's write it in the comment. टिक-टिकी or without टिक-टिकी. No, Varsha, it's not correct. Illustration 7. चलो, आज विदाउट टिक-टिकी जी. चलो, without. Okay, so students are not yet comfortable. Many students answer without टिक-टिकी जी. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. If you are not comfortable बेटा, without टिक-टिकी जी. On 1st January 2001, Singh had 20,000 equity shares in X Limited. चलो, so write down. Ready with the pro forma. चलो, what are the columns? लिखो. Books of Singh, investment account, scrip, equity shares of X Limited, date, particulars, number of shares, rupees, date, particulars, number of shares, rupees. Date, particular, number of shares, rupees. चलो ready with the pro forma? Yes, tell me done or not done. चलो भाई लोग बोलो जल्दी से. Yes, over, done, drawn, half page, then P&L account for 5-6 lines. Yes, done. Date. Now what is the first date? 1st January 2001. Year 2001. 2001. 1st Jan. To balance brought down. 20,000 equity shares of rupees 16 each. 3,20,000. 3,20,000. 1st Jan. On 1st June, Singh purchased 5,000 shares at a premium of 4 per share. 1st June. To bank, how many shares beta? 5,000 shares of rupees 4 per share premium. So 14. So this is beta 70,000. 70,000. This is additions. On 30th June, they declared the bonus and right issue. Bonus was declared 1 share for every 5 shares. Now how many shares I have? 25,000. And these shares received on 2nd August. So 2nd August to bonus shares 25,000 into 1 share for 5 shares. Dash. The terms are as under. Right shares to be issued 10th August 2001. 10th August 2001. Okay. Now what is the option? Right shares entitled to the shareholder, additional equity shares in the company at 1 share for every free shares. Chalo, concentrate. How many shares? 20,000 plus 5,000 plus 5,000. So 30,000 shares. Concentrate. Into 1 share for 3 shares. तो कितने shares हुए? 10,000 shares बेटा. कितने shares हुए? 10,000 shares. Either you have subscription option or renounce option. Yes, on question itself you can write it. 30,000 into 1 by 3, 10,000. Subscribe or renounce. अभी subscribe किया. Seeing 50% subscribed. So बेटा 5,000 shares at what price? 15 per share. 30 सितंबर को पे करना है. And renounce to Anant 7,500. 75,000. Chalo. So what is the date? Date is 30th September. This September to bank 5,000, 75,000. And renouncement beta P&L में P&L drawn na date particulars rupees. Yes. In that you can write renounce किया 30 सितंबर को by right sold 5,000 into 1.5 7,500. Dividend at the rate of 15% was declared by the company. We will assume bonus shares and right shares. We'll write note at the end. Bonus shares and right shares are not entitled for dividend. Dividend is always payable on beta face value. So what is the face value post acquisition? So 20,000 shares पे जो मिलेगा dividend is post acquisition, and on 5,000 shares dividend is pre acquisition. चल रे बेटा जल्दी चल रे बेटा. Yes. 20 October, buy bank, pre-acquisition dividend on how many shares? 5,000 shares. 5,000 shares, 10 rupees into 15%. 7,500. And post acquisition dividend by dividend post acquisition on how many shares? 20,000 shares into 10 into 15%. 30,000. On 1st November, Singh sold 20,000 equity shares. Okay. So pre-acquisition or post-acquisition we are done with. Now, Singh sold 20,000 shares. 1st November. By bank. How many shares? 20,000 shares at rupees 3 per premium. 13. 2,60,000. Working note 1. Working note 1. Profit oblique loss on sale. So write down working note 1 after P&L. Profit oblique loss on sale. Sale date beta 1st November 2001. Serial number, particulars, computation, rupees. Serial number, particulars, computation, rupees. Roman 1, sales value as above. Sales value as above 2,60,000 rupees. Now you only calculate cost per share. Less cost of sales. Less cost of sales. You only calculate. Yes, tell me the answer. Chalo. Calculate cost of sales. Tell me the answer. Chalo beta. Chalo, chalo, chalo. फटाफट answer दो. Cost of sales. Yes, how you are going to calculate this? But tell me frankly, those who watch my previous session, batch number 5, batch number 6, batch number 7 में आपको क्या फर्क लगा? ये भी मुझे जाते जाते बता देना. Don't write it now. Yes, those who watch my batch 5, batch 6. So what is new in this batch? Chalo, let's see the answer. Very good. Most, yes, beta. Manisha answered very fast. सबसे तेज आंसर दिया है हमारे मनीषा बेन ने. मनीषा बेन ने सबसे तेज आंसर दिया. The correct answer is 2,61,429. 1429 is a loss. Loss per share, yes, 1429, correct hai? Very good. Loss 1 minus 2. Yes, beta. How you got 457 500? 320. Beta, why are you getting wrong answer? 320. I don't understand. Why are you giving wrong answer? Plus 70 plus 75 minus 7.5, and you have how many shares, beta? You have 20 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So 20 plus 5, 25 plus 5, 30, 35. So you have 20 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, 35,000 shares. So you must get the correct answer, na? 457 500 divided by 35,000. Why are you giving wrong answer? Loss. Many students answer better wrong. I don't understand. Okay, it's a simple calculation. You just have to put down all these figures on Calci. Less you have to deduct this 7,500. Then better you will take number of shares denominator में. There is no confusion for this question ना. काय को confusion चाहिए बेटा? Wrong છે. बच्चा भी बता देगा बेटा. बच्चा भी बता देगा. Still not getting. क्यों wrong answers देते हो भाई लोग? लॉस हुआ. कितने का लॉस हुआ? Loss we will write it on the credit side itself. Loss always here only. Buy loss on sale. Working note 1 1429 1429. Purchasing not deducted 7,500. Puneet, why you are getting the wrong answer? Bhumika, why you are getting the wrong answer बेटा? 12.71 क्यों मिला आपको? Means Puneet and Bhumika, both of you are getting 12.71. What is the logic? Means I really don't understand why both of you got the same answer. And other students are not taking care of these answers. हाँ? अरे बोलो ना, भूमिका आपको और पुनीत का सेम कैसे आया आंसर? भूमिका इज फ्रॉम एनआरओ, पुनीत भी एनआरओ. बेटा साथ में पढ़ाई कर रहे हो क्या अभी? क्या एनआरओ के आंसर्स दोनों सबके सेम ही आते हैं? यू आर फ्रॉम डब्ल्यूआरओ ना? बट क्या कैलकुलेशन हुआ रहेगा आपका? बेटा स्वाति प्लीज प्लीज बेटा डोंट रेफर आईसीआई मटेरियल. रुको, दैट इज कैलकुलेटेड क्लोजिंग बैलेंस. Swati ji, you are what? Yes, beta. Don't refer ICI answer now. At the end, you will get the same answer. You are referring another answer, beta. Now, this is very important. Market price of share. Compare with cost per share. किसके साथ compare करोगे? Compare with cost. Okay. And whichever is lower, you will consider. So, working note mandatory. Working note mandatory. Valuation of equity share. Write down the pro forma. Valuation of equity share is on 31st of December. 31st of December. Write down the valuation. What is the valuation rule? Cost or market value, whichever is lower. So what is the pro forma? Cost or market value, whichever is lower. Okay. So write down. Lower of 1. Cost. What is cost, beta? 4,57,500 divide by 35,000. You sold out of 35,000, you sold 20,000. So how many shares now you left with? Very good, beta. Daksh also answered it correctly. He's in 4th standard. Still he answered correctly. 35,000 you have. Now you sold 20,000. So you left with 15,000. Very good, beta Daksh. So 4,57,500 is my cost. Divided by 35,000 into 15,000. So I am getting the answer 1,96,071. And what is the market value, beta? Market value, you have 15,000 shares having market value of rupees 14. So 15,000 into 14, 2,10,000. So 2,10,000 or 1,96,071, whichever is lower. So कौन lower है? 1,96,071. So valuation, तो B value 1 or 2 lower, 196,071. So I will write over here by balance carried down, working note 2. How many shares I left with? 15,000 and value is 196,071. Correct है? Now take a total. अच्छा, लॉस इधर लिखना रह गया पी एंड एल में बेटा बच्चा, लॉस लिखना रह गया. टू लॉस ऑन सेल क्या लिखना था बच्चा? 1429 and then to balance carried down. Star mark 37,500 minus 1429, 36,071. And now you can tally this. 40, 320 plus 70 plus 75, 4,65,000. 750 plus 2,60,000 plus 196 plus 1429 by loss 4,65,000. Yes. Now you can take a screenshot. Screenshot लीजिए. You can take screenshots. स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए फटाफट. Yes. स्वाति, हाउ इट कम्स 15,000 शेयर्स? क्या स्वाति, ये कितना फालतू क्वेश्चन है बेटा. आपके पास कितने शेयर्स थे? 20 प्लस 5 प्लस 5 प्लस 5. हाउ मेनी शेयर्स यू हैव? 35,000. 35,000 में से आपने बेचे, यू सोल्ड 20,000, तो यू लेफ्ट विथ बेटा 15,000. Okay. So now we are done with this question, beta. All questions we are done with. P&L account, profit on sale, and closing value. So yes, in 100 pages notebook, this you can write this pro forma. Investment का last pro forma in the 100 pages book, valuation of equity shares. So 100 pages book में ये भी लिखना है. Today you finish this beta on in 100 pages book and please send it on Telegram channel. तो हमारे इस पे आप डाल दो ये 100 pages के इसमें. Any one of you? So I ask you the difference between batch 5, batch 6 and batch 7. So Loga Sundarji is saying, sir, I watched recorded of batch 5 lectures. Now the concepts are at the point at live PPT are helpful. I can see the efforts and improvement in teaching style. अरे बाप रे, improvement भी है क्या? Okay, thank you. ठीक है. सर, इन्वेस्टमेंट अकाउंट के टोटल में 40K कैसे आया? अरे बेटा 40K कहां से आया? तो ये नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स के टोटल है रे बेटा. 20 + 5 25 + 5 oh sorry 35,000. Sorry, it's my mistake. 35,000. 35,000. Swati, Divya, and Vaibhavi. So remember, batch, your answer is batch 7. CA Inter batch 7 with SS. With SS. Harshvardhini ji, your answer is also same one. चलिए. No beta, Jia Patel is not correct. Correct answer I will give you on Thursday. Thursday पे मैं आपको आंसर दूंगा. Why we are using beta weighted average method? Yes, हम लोग देखेंगे on Thursday. Till that, thank you. Take care. Bye bye. And revise it quickly. All these illustrations. So till that time, beta bye bye और सीखते रहो और जोर जोर से पढ़ते रहो. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.